everyone, today I wanted to chat to you about food, specifically labelling my diet, because it's something that I did in the past but I do not do at all anymore, and I want to talk about why today. So some of you might be in the body positivity community and you might have already heard people talk about some of the things I'm going to mention in this video, but some of you might be within the health, food, well-being community, and some of you might like cross over, which is where I am. I'm still finding my own balance between looking after my body physically, mentally, emotionally, but in a way that is for me and is for my body and isn't about restricting, isn't about dieting, isn't about copying what someone on Instagram is doing. I hope this is an interesting discussion and you enjoy hearing my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours in the comments. As always, please chime in with anything you're thinking about this video. So I guess I should start with, I was vegetarian for 3 years. I went vegetarian on my 18th birthday. Not 18th birthday, because I was eating meat then. I was 18 for a few months and then I went vegetarian. So I was veggie for 3 years and then I went fully vegan for about 1.5 years. So in total I didn't eat meat for 4.5 years, and then I also didn't eat eggs, dairy, no animal products at all for that 1.5 years. I've grown up in a vegetarian household. My mum and dad are vegetarian. My mum is now a pescatarian and my brother is vegan. Going that way was a natural progression for me and was actually really easy and very simple, and I just fell into it because that's what I know, that's what I've grown up with. I eat a lot of vegetarian food. We cook a lot in our family, so a lot of people asked me, oh, is that not difficult to do? But for me it just was what I'd always known, and the cooking that I'd always known was vegetarian cooking, so it was very, very simple. I really enjoyed it whilst I was eating that way, and then it would have been like last October, November time, so it's almost been a year since I've stopped being plant-based, vegan, whatever you want to say. I just started feeling different. I can't really explain it. I can't put my finger on why or how, but for whatever reason I just started feeling like I had less energy, it just didn't feel great. My body was trying to tell me something, and I'd had like intense cravings as well for a few months, which I'd never had before. I went vegetarian almost overnight and didn't look back and didn't have any issue with wanting to eat something that was an animal product. So it was really, really weird transition for me to suddenly feel that way. For multiple reasons, my body didn't want me to eat that way anymore. So I slowly introduced other foods back into my diet and I felt great. And it's such a difficult topic because diet is so personal, and that is one of the reasons why I've just stopped labelling myself, because I felt like there was so much pressure on me to conform to a certain ideal, to tick off certain boxes, to be set a certain standard of how I should eat, what my food should be made of, how natural and non-processed my food should be. All these like rules and regulations that I had put on myself, but I also felt like I had to eat that way, otherwise I would be unhealthy, I would have multiple health problems later in life and all these other things. Having that label was just such a pressure for me, and not only that, I was boxing myself into this label when to eat that way was literally going against what my body was telling me to eat, which at the time was scrambled eggs. Or like for months and months my body was just like, eggs. We really want some eggs. And I tried the substitutes, I tried ignoring it, I tried eating other things, and it just wouldn't go away. And it was the oddest thing, and I'm sure if you've experienced anything similar, you can't describe it to someone else, but you just listen to your body and you just know your body and what it's asking for. And to label your diet a certain way is to deny yourself that intuition and that listening ear to what am I fancying today? What am I feeling like I need more of today? Some days I wake up and I want massive salads with loads of different colourful veg in and lots of like raw snacky things like carrot sticks and hummus and fruit with a bit of yogurt and whatever else. Some days I wake up and I want really savoury things, like I want lots of meat and I want maybe Mexican food, or just the possibilities are endless. When you don't label your diet, you can wake up and be like, what do I fancy eating today? Like, what is my body feeling like it wants today? And it's honestly so freeing and such a free feeling. And I feel like if you've ever had any issues with body image, with dieting, with your weight, as in feeling like you're overweight or underweight or not the perfect weight, if you've had any issues surrounding food and your nutrition and diet, then cutting out labels from your life and refusing to label your own diet helped a lot with my personal body image and learning to love my body and listen to my body. And just, yeah, I don't think I could go back now. And even now, people sometimes forget that I have stopped labeling myself, and they'll pull me up and ask me certain things and be like, oh, can you eat this? Can you not eat this? And to have that like monologue in your head and to have other people asking you constantly, oh, how are you with this? Can we go to this restaurant? Will you be able to eat there? It's just so freeing to be like, I can eat whatever the basically. It's really nice to not have that anxiety and stress around going to a new restaurant, traveling, just anything where you're stepping into somewhere unknown, you're not sure you can conform to the certain rules that you have set yourself. And I'm not just talking about being vegetarian or being vegan. I just use that as my example because that's my story. It could be paleo, it could be Slimming World, like counting sins or Weight Watchers points or whatever else it is. It's such a freeing feeling to not have to think about that thing when ordering food at a restaurant or going on holiday and being like, oh no, am I going to be able to eat anything? Am I going to be able to be on plan, on track, within the certain rules and guidelines? Just how about what does your body want to eat and what do you feel like makes your body feel good? Because obviously there are exceptions to this, in that if you are celiac, of course you shouldn't be eating gluten. I'm more talking about what is gonna make your body feel good today. What is your body craving? What are you feeling like you just fancy having to eat? And whether it's a new recipe or a different type of fruit that you've not had before that you've seen in the supermarket, or a specific restaurant that you really want to go to. Just having fun with food again is so amazing, and I'm just in a really good place. It's not been an easy journey. There's been a lot of guilt along the way. There's been a lot of tears. There's been a lot of letting go of that pressure that I've put on myself and has been put on me by the communities that I was a part of. Letting go of expectations, letting go of the need to please people, to conform to other people's standards, especially if you are within the like well-being, lifestyle, health community. It can feel like you have to be refined sugar-free, you have to be gluten-free, you have to be vegan, you have to be this, you have to be that, otherwise you're not healthy. You're not going to be healthy, you're going to have health problems, you're going to gain loads of weight and be really unhappy with your life. And it's just, I'm not about that conforming to what everyone else is doing. I'm all about listening to your body, which is why on my what I eat in a day videos, you will never see me restricting, you will never see me telling you to eat a certain way or recommending you eat a certain way. Stopping labelling your diet is an amazing way to get back on track with loving your body and listening to what your body wants. I hope you enjoyed my rant. I hope it hasn't ruffled too many feathers. It probably has, but this is my truth and I can only share my truth with you. I hope it resonates with some people, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you're a part of our community, subscribe, join my email list linked below, and I will see you in a few days with my next one. Bye!